Let's check back in with Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Oliver Smith to give us a look at our conditions. A pretty toasty day today for October, it looks like.
Oh yeah, it was really warm for today, and it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. So if you like those warm temperatures, you're really going to like the upcoming forecast. But we had 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s on the map. 55 in Crescent City, 64 in Brookings, but it was 82 in Medford. 83, the warm spot was actually in Mount Shasta City, in 70s and 80s east the Cascades. We've cooled off quite a bit, 40s and 50s with the exception of 61 in Medford, but it's 42 already in Lakeview, 52 in Montague, and 55 in Grants Pass. We've had a steady stream of moisture going way up to our north, and that's because high pressure is pretty much centered right over the west coast and will actually strengthen a little bit tomorrow, which will give us warmer temperatures. Now, if you're going to be going out and about throughout the highways tomorrow, it's actually looking pretty good, except along the Oregon coast. We'll continue to see the low clouds and fog throughout the entire day, which will eventually increase even more once we get towards later tomorrow and into tomorrow night. Now, in terms if you're traveling for Friday, if you're heading up north, expect a lot of clouds, low clouds and fog west of the Cascades up towards Portland. Extending out towards Friday evening, we'll see some high clouds throughout the day on Friday. Other than that, we're going to see increasing low clouds yet again along the Oregon coast, and they're going to continue to thicken from south towards the north throughout the day on Friday night into Saturday, because our next system is going to be approaching the area and start really giving us a lot of clouds, but no rain, at least as of 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, in terms of record high potential, yeah, we're going to be looking at that for tomorrow and yet again on Friday. At least not everyone will have that chance on Friday, but some places will, like Medford, for example. But we're going to be looking at a system moving through on late Saturday and into Sunday. So this little wiggle here is a system that's going to be moving in. That'll give us some rain on Sunday and then pushes off towards the east on Monday. Then we're going to have to keep an eye out towards the north as a pretty cold system moves in from the north and mostly misses us towards the east. Now, for the last several days, it was looking like it could move offshore and provide a lot of rain. Now that it's farther off towards the east, it won't be quite as wet. In fact, we're not really going to be looking at significant rain or even snow into the Cascades because it's going to be too far towards the east. But we're going to be looking at much cooler temperatures, 5,000 to 6,000 feet. In terms of snow level for early in the week, could come down a little bit more as we get towards later in the week. But other than that, the big story is going to be next week, much different than this week. So what we're going to be looking at for rainfall, not a whole lot. Generally on 1/4 of an inch up and down I-5, maybe upwards of 1/2 an inch. East of Cascades and east of Cascades, generally less than 1/10 of an inch. So precipitation forecast for the next several days, not a vast amount of rain, but the dry days will be Thursday and Friday. We'll start seeing a little bit of some rain on Saturday. The most rain will be on Sunday, and that rain will taper off on Monday. So here's your current conditions here in Medford. It's pretty clear sky at 61 degrees, so pretty mild for this time of year, but temperatures will drop off into the 50s overnight, and we'll get into the 50s through most of the locations west of the Cascades, 52 in Medford, but 30s and 40s east of the Cascades, bottom side of 40 degrees for Klamath Falls. Now for tomorrow afternoon here in Medford, we'll be looking sunny throughout the entire day. Not much wind, not much in terms of clouds either. In fact, we're going to be about 17 degrees above average for both Medford and Klamath Falls if we get to 85 and 80 degrees. So well above average. In fact, if this were July, we'd be talking 105 degrees. So it's a good thing it's only October. But in terms of record highs being possible, the 4 locations on the left, we could easily tie or break those record highs. And tomorrow's highs will be into the 80s for the most part, but 79 out in Lakeview. And for the Oregon coast, we'll be looking at 70s through Friday, 60s, and that rain begins over the weekend. For Northern California, best chance for a record would be tomorrow. Temperatures cool off into the 60s with rain on Sunday. Klamath Basin, pretty nice through the next couple of days, and your temperatures really drop off from 73 to 56 for Saturday and into Sunday. Cascades will go from the 70s to barely making 50 degrees. By Sunday in the Rogue Valley, boy, summer-like, and then summer-like weather goes away. By Sunday, we'll be struggling to make 60 degrees.